Reggae has a philosophy. It's not just entertainment. There's an idea behind it, a way of life behind the music, which is a positive way of life, which is a progressive way of life for better people. Ziggy Marley. Everything has positive and negative consequences. Fair Fawcett. For me, life is about being positive and hopeful, choosing to be joyful, choosing to be encouraging, choosing to be empowering. Billy Porter. To me, it doesn't matter how good you are. Sport is all about playing and competing. Whatever you do in cricket and in sport, enjoy it. Be positive and try to win in both. Why be negative when you can enjoy life and be positive? That's something I learned over the years, Virgil van Dijk. Life is measured in love and positive contributions and moments of grace. Carly Fiorina. If my leg falls off, I'll get a prosthetic. There'd be no deep sadness about it. I just get on with it. It's called life, and I love life. You have to be positive, and you have to crack on no matter what. John Lydon. Our thoughts are mainly controlled by our subconscious, which is largely formed before the age of 6. And you cannot change the subconscious mind by just thinking about it. That's why the power of positive thinking will not work for most people. The subconscious mind is like a tape player. Until you change the tape, it will not change. Bruce Lipton. 4. To be a stranger is naturally a very positive relation. It is a specific form of interaction. Gail Eximo. You need to be able to manage stress because hard times will come. And the positive outlook is what gets you through. Murray Osmond. A lot of the problems I had with fame I was bringing on myself. A lot of self-loathing, a lot of worries me. Now I'm learning to see the positive side of things, instead of, I can't go to Kmart, I can't take my kids to the haunted house, Eminem. Although sometimes it's very difficult, if you're willing to look hard enough, you can find positives in every situation, Pat McAfee. When you assume negative intent, you're angry. If you take away that anger and assume positive intent, you will be amazed. Your emotional quotient goes up because you are no longer almost random in your response. Indra Nui. Winning is fun, but those moments that you can touch someone's life in a very positive way are better. Tim Howard. Black consciousness is an attitude of the mind and the way of life. The most positive call to emanate from the black world for a long time. Stephen Bika. No one has a life where everything that happened was good. I think the thing that made life good for me is that I never look back. I've always been positive. No matter what happened. Wilma Rudolph. I really believe in the glow and live my life that way. It's about being positive inside and out and being the best version of yourself possible. Naomi. That's what makes Linux so good. You put in something and that effort multiplies. It's a positive feedback cycle. Linus Torvalds. Choosing to be positive and having a grateful attitude is going to determine how you're going to live your life. Joel Osteen. When you're put in a position to really affect young people who are going to run the world one day, if you're able to be in their life at a young age and make a positive impact, I think that's a beautiful thing. Zendaya. I've always made the push for me to be positive and stay forward with my goals. Gervonta Davis. I learned to forget everything, to concentrate on my music and thank God for all good moments. Because the positive attracts the positive. You must work and work to get the most out of it. Annually. Raising the minimum wage would be a positive step in reducing poverty. The humiliation of living in poverty and dependence on public assistance. Ron Crampton. I realized that if my thoughts immediately affect my body, I should be careful about what I think. Now if I get angry, I ask myself why I feel that way. If I can find the source of my anger, I can turn that negative energy into something positive. Yoko Ono. People have lost their faith that if they work hard, if they try to get ahead, if they play by the rules, then that will ultimately result in positive outcomes. J.D. Vance. In this life, I'm always going to choose the positive, Gloria asked Fawn. The more you drive positive change, the more enhanced your business model, Anand Mahindra. The worst times can be the best if you think with positive energy, Domenico Dolce. The simple act of paying positive attention to people has a great deal to do with productivity, Tom Peters. It's amazing how a competitive nature can turn a negative into something positive, Barry Mond.